Hey there, good afternoon everybody. Richard Cameron here. You know that because you're on this video. Yeah, real quick. Look, if anybody knows me, you know that I am not what you'd call the very top of the Mensa scale, okay? In fact, it is my opinion that intelligence by its very nature and its focus is just really overrated. It's just absolutely overrated. The whole thing about living an epic adventure in life is to have a natural, or not natural, maybe even a learned ability to be authentically curious about the world and the things around you. Not to just get into camps and align in a particular red corner or blue corner or orange corner or green corner, but in the corner of your life. Yeah. Be exposed to different opinions, be exposed to different books, be exposed to different podcasts, be exposed to different movies, and importantly, be exposed to different people. You know, adventure that way is never, never, never ending. And anybody who knows me knows that my life has been an epic adventure and continues to be on that side of it. And that's really been my sort of, I guess, secret sauce that way, just in a constant state of curiosity, absolute curiosity on that side. So oftentimes, and it's unfortunate, but oftentimes folks, and this is the good news, is once you understand this, by the way, and realize this, that you can start to make some of those changes in life. But the thing being is we get in this echo chamber of everybody around us, and we, really think that that is life. Let me give you an example. You ever know people say something along the line, hey, yeah, it's my day off. Or yeah, I got a couple of days off. I have never, ever, ever quite understood that, believe it or not. I haven't. Because what are people referring to, and what do you hear when you hear that? That people are off of work and they're on to their life. Instead of having, hey, I got a couple of days on. In other words, I got a couple of days on my life, that work on my life, to do the things that I want to pursue, to do, to explore, to stuff. But no, you see, people are living part-time lives because they have full-time jobs and all-time debt. Yeah, all debt all the time, right? Mortgages and cars and credit cards and student loans and what else you want to put on that? Okay, who knows, right? All that sort of stuff, it's there. Plus the ongoing residual bills that happen all the time, right? What's that? I know, cell phone bills, utility bills, property tax bills, whatever it is on that side, insurances, whatever that is. Those things are always, always, always recurring. So you're always, always, always running to take care of those, right, on that side of it. So it's sort of like all-time debt, full-time job, and part-time life. In fact, if you think about it, between the sleeping time, the getting ready to work time, the commuting to work time, the work time, commuting home from work time, and a couple things you got to do around the house each and every day, you really don't have much time for yourself, do you? Because you're in that bubble, that echo chamber, that bubble of everybody else is doing, and that's the way that they're living their life, and then waiting for those 2 weeks or those 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever it is of, quote, holidays, that you really can't afford to do the things you really like to do, so you just do the things that you find yourself able to do because you weren't paying much attention during that whole period of time. The thing being is that it doesn't have to be that way. No, yeah, you can work full time in your job, and yeah, you can service your all-time debt. Yeah, you can do that, but you can take a little bit of time to start building something for yourself. Why? Because we focus on the three things, right, in life. If you understand this, if you can get that through here, the three things are your time, right, controlling your time, money, capital, whatever you want to call it, it's exchange energy, but time, money, and health, your state of well-being, your vigor and vitality, your ability to live in a state of energy, pain-free. Go, go, go. How do you want to do it? How do you want to live? All those sorts of pieces that are there. So I come back to that and say, yeah, as intelligence, in fact, I would suggest that sometimes we better stop putting the emphasis on IQ, put it over to the side of I can. Not IQ, I can. I can own my life. I can direct my dash. I can learn new skills. I can embrace the concept of owning my life, not be owned. Now, you were taught to be owned. There's no question about it. From the time you were 4, 5, whatever that way, you were taught to be owned. How to be in a state of indentured servitude to a whole host of mechanisms around you. That's why you continue to do the things that you do, right? And you know, try to advance in those areas and try and be good in those areas and try and be excellent in those areas. But yeah, and I mean it, not just from an employer standpoint, in other words, employee-employer relationship, but this also goes to folks that actually find themselves and they own their job, not own their business, own their job. You see, for the most part, people who have a small business don't own a business, the business owns them, right? So speaking to you folks that have a business that you know that you can't leave is a problem, because now the business owns you, just like your boss owns you, owns your future, owns the things that happen and go on that side of it. So, yes, but what's the good news? Authentic curiosity. Authentic curiosity and the transference of the thought from IQ to I can. Don't have to be the smartest guy in the room or gal in the room. But if you come to the realization that you can own your life, then you'll be one of the people who have the greatest amount of ambition in the room. That you can learn, that you can do, that you can reprioritize, that you can be the excellent example for your family. Your family might not see it right away, but when you do, because you can, then you know. So you go from living, you know, as I call it, a part-time life because you got a full-time job and an all-time debt, to a decision that you're going to have a full-time life. Okay, full-time life. And the other mechanisms that you have to live a full-time life are the things that now support you to have that life, to project your energies, project your passions, project your interests, to make your family to put your family in a better place, to put your community in a better place, to really be that bright, that example of things to do. So what does it take, though? It takes the thing of being authentically curious and a decision that you, because you are, that you are magnificent, that you are golden. You were born from golden, you are golden. Stop putting mud all over yourself. Okay? Stop putting mud on yourself. You want to look up a good little video? Do a little thing on the Golden Buddha. The Golden Buddha. You can Google that. Okay, I'm not going to just spell it out for you. The Golden Buddha. Just give you a little bit of an insight to that. Let's flake some of that gold, that mud off, that muck off that's been plastered on you through life. And you decide that you are golden, because you are golden. But you have to decide that you're golden. And then you'll do the work, because you can. Okay, that's it. That's it from Camp Cameron today. Beautiful day. Fall is here. Clean up around the place. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye.